After being pushed out of the Super Friends Hour to make room for the all-new Super Friends and the Legion of Doom series, Zan and Jaina were ridiculed for having useless superpowers. Their once promising careers dashed, the young stars felt betrayed.
A lot of promises were made that didn't come through. We had our own segment on the show, and we were talking about movie deals, and we're talking about franchises, and we didn't get any of that in writing. And they exploited us. You know, we were naive, but they exploited us.
Zan and Jaina thought their luck was changing for the best when a small but vocal group of fans rallied for their cause.
Zan and Jaina? They put the character into the whole show, I thought.
It was really, really very nice. Wendy, Marvin, and Wonder Dog, who we had replaced on the show, were standing up and making speeches for us. But then, well, Gleek, he was always getting into trouble.
The Wondertwins space monkey Gleek couldn't cope with the sudden loss of status.
Gleek, 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 Gleek. Gleek, Gleek, Gleek. Gleek, 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 Gleek. Gleek, Gleek.
Going on benders with Scooby-Dum and Dynamite, Gleek became tormented by the demons of drugs and alcohol.
This was the 70s. People weren't okay with drug use, especially not from a blue space monkey.
Gleek and the Wondertwins continued to make public appearances together, but when Gleek overdosed on heroin, the scandal spelled disaster for the Wondertwins' comeback.
The public just turned on them. It was a sad day in the Hall of Justice.
Alone and bankrupt, the Wondertwins started down a dark road, making mistakes that haunt them to this day.
All right, we were broke, and we needed money fast, so I came up with this idea. You know our rings? Everybody thought that's where our power came from, but that's not true. It was just a gimmick that the producers came up with. They wanted us to wear them. So we had made up a bunch of rings, and we were selling them at like $7 a piece. We sold thousands of these rings. So I invested my half into the breeding of blue space monkeys. It didn't work out.
I still have nightmares about those kids who shouted, "Wondertwin powers activate." To turn into a cloud and a bird, they died on impact.
Facing dozens of lawsuits and desperate for money, the Wondertwins headed to Vegas in hopes of getting their own show.
One time they came into my club, and they tell me they got this killer act. The guy turns in the water, and this little blue monkey, you know that guy, he catches him in a bucket, and then the broad, she turns into a penguin. I don't know, I think the guy was supposed to do ice or something. So anyway, the monkey flips out like he's on crack or something, spills the guy all over my shag carpet. It was a mess. Their act wasn't gonna cut it in my club. But I thought I could find work for the broad.
Their lounge act dreams spoiled, Zan used his powers to clean casino bathrooms while Jaina was pulled into the seedy underbelly of Las Vegas.
We needed lots of money, and fast. I can make up to $200 a night dancing. $500 if I added Gleek.
Drowning in shame and despair, Jaina reached out for help. Despite Zan's objections, Jaina joined a cult organization seeking the support and acceptance she so desperately needed. When we come back, the Wondertwins get the break they need when they win a copyright infringement suit against Space Ghost sidekicks Jan and Jace.
A space monkey named Blake. Hello? Form of a ripoff.